anything grows, anything goes. Devil is a lie, looking for the prize. That's eternal life, and bringing the things in my mind. I'm talking real peace of mind. That's something money can't buy.
What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy KingMarcell, and we back with another video. Today we about to be checking out how Drake's contract destroyed Kanye. I know a name that should come up in this, and it's JUDGED Kanye. If you guys been watching a lot of my videos, I say his name every time damn near Drake is mentioned, and damn near every time we mention any of these artists, because he is the head of CMG, one of the biggest music labels in the world. Literally, when it's the top three, he's one of those top three. Seems like very evil man, and I really hope that his name gets brought up a lot in the coming months, because like I say, the connection between the stuff that's going on with Diddy, the stuff that's going on with Drake, the stuff that's going on with a lot of the fuck shit that's going on in the industry where people are dying, one name comes up over and over and over again, but it keeps getting brushed under the rug, and that name is JUDGED Kanye. So here on this channel, we gonna say that man's name here. JUDGED Kanye is the one who's running the show for all of this wickedness that's going on in the music industry. Not just him, but the cabal that he's working with as well. You get to calling out exactly who these people are, then you get to being called names and saying that you're racist and that it's a hate crime against, you know what I'm saying, certain people. So, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna let y'all do the interpretation yourselves on who these people are. But we have to start shining a light on these situations, because if we don't, we gonna really let somebody who damn near did try to tell us. And I'm not saying Kanye is innocent, because I do believe Kanye has done a lot of fuck shit in his career in the beginning, and probably still now, you know what I'm saying, because we see them lawsuits that's coming out. But it seemed like he did try to say something about it as well. So we gonna see what he's talking about. We gonna see what Deleted. Oh yeah, make sure you guys go and subscribe to Deleted as well. But let's get right into this reaction. How Drake contract destroyed Kanye.
Thing in life that you put your mind to, you can do, right?
That's probably my core skill. So
use that ability to maybe change the world.
Yeah, I would like to at some point. But it's I've got my kids as well, and
you got to take advantage of this. The world is your oyster.
Sure,
I'm just a genius in training.
So that should be
drug dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high. We wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say we don't care what people say.
Right.
All right. Y'all ready for the 2-minute intro? You know, I have to be rated PG and all before I can go rated R. Blame it on YouTube.
Do I like it? No, I don't. But do I do it? Yeah, I do.
Wow. Man, I asked for 1,000 likes. And y'all for real gave me 20,000 for the last video. That for real means a lot to me, man. I've gained 8,000 subs for one video. I had people reacting to my ish, people praising my ish, with over 2,000 comments. People talking ish about my Elden Ring gameplay and how I need to stop playing it and shit. Okay, my first viral video on this channel. And the only thing that sucks about all this is I'm probably gonna throw it all away right about now. Not like for real. Y'all about to hate me, and it's good. Especially in a time where everyone's feelings are more fragile than the outer layer of a balloon. But, hey, go ahead and
you get that platform, bro. When you get that platform to say some truth, bro, don't you ever, you know what I'm saying, apologize for that if you feel like this is something that people need to know, bro, because that's the sacrifice that we make here on this channel too. But it's things that I feel like you guys need to know, and we're about to start stepping our feet into some deep territory. I'm just waiting till we hit that 100 subscriber mark, but we about to start hitting some stuff, man, some real shit.
Hey, ask me if I care. I go off of facts and not emotion. Battle me with source material, not your feelings. Oh, and to all the people that keep saying they hate my voice changer and keep asking me why I use it, there's no way in hell society's brain is that mush to ask such a question to an obvious answer. Y'all the feds for real. Obviously, this is an anonymous channel, and I don't have the interest of revealing my voice or my identity. Well, Maybe if I get 1 million subs, I might do a voice reveal, but that's so far-fetched. Who knows if that will even ever happen? Let's see if we can get this video to another wow, rack it up. Let's get them 1,000 likes. We need to disrupt the algorithm again. I love being the villain of YouTube. I pride myself as the leading villain. It has a ring to it. And I'm sick of the soft-ass generation.
Yeah, me too. Facts.
You know me, I'm YouTube's biggest villain, the new biggest villain. The reason why I say that is because my opinion's not gonna be popular. You might not like anything I gotta say. I think I need to make one thing clear on this channel before we begin. I don't give a F what none of y'all think. I'ma just be honest with you.
Facts.
When y'all get mad at me and say, I'm unsubbing. Okay, get your soft A up out of here. I don't get it. You can't cancel someone that don't care. When I see men typing that, I feel like you guys got girl hands. Your feminine hands. This is not a great day for hip hop. Rich the Kid showed a text between him and Ye today, which shows that Ye revealed he's retiring from rap.
Wait, what did he say?
Girl hands. Your feminine hands.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta see this text message.
Rich the Kid showed a text between him and Ye today, which shows that
I am retiring from professional music, not sure what else to do. Retire, why, how? The people need you, the music you, the tie. And I said the tie and tie, and we have made was the biggest stamp in culture to date in 2024. Drop Ye about mine and V2. And we do it all over again. The kids need you, big bro, for sure. Maybe some time to chill, but retiring ain't it.
Ye revealed he's retiring from rap. This is really a sad day in music if this is true. Kanye is a pillar of the sound we have today. His brilliance catapulted careers off his style and his blueprint. Travis Scott.
Yeah, no, it's no such thing as retirement with that. Man. You can't retire a creative genius, man. Can you retire Steve Jobs? He's like one of the best leaders in our generation. That so far ahead, it's like who been running with him since day one, got to catch up like 15 years and
Playboy Cardi, Drake.
Today, I do look up to Ye. He's a major influence, if not the biggest influence in my career.
The Weeknd, and honestly, the list is too large to sit and name.
He's a total genius, plain and simple. What I mean by that is, he can stop being Kanye West at any time and start being Kanye East and be the best at that as well. He's a genius.
His beats and styles impacted the world as we know it today. From the monochrome colorways to the odd fashion sense, Ye is the blueprint to black culture. Ever since Kanye's anti-Semitic remarks, the higher elites have been working overtime to keep him from prospering. His remarks came from the frustration of the higher corporations that disabled him from having control of his Yeezy brand. And that's something he's been fighting for since his Nike relationship in 2013.
So I ain't going at
anybody off because they try to make this just a Kanye thing, right? Or just a black thing. But I propose this to anybody, whether you're Chinese, you're Mexican, you're Indian, you know what I'm saying? You anybody else, you white, anybody. Let's say you create a company and it's your baby. And you're doing numbers, but then you start to find the roadblocks in your armor. You start finding the chinks in your armor that you don't have distribution. You have to always pay somebody for distribution. You don't have your own fabrics. You always got to pay somebody else for your fabrics. Everything is on lock and key, and it's like they don't want to give you the amounts that you need for your product unless you are in their club. You know what I'm saying? Unless you are a part of the system that they are trying to create. And we all know, like, come on, we all see what's going on. This world is like rigged if you're black. It's rigged against you like a motherfucker. Everybody hate us for some odd reason. It's very fucking weird. We don't understand that shit at all. Well, we starting to understand why. But it took us a while. But it's just crazy how y'all, like, people try to make it seem like if this happened to anybody else, they wouldn't feel defeated. They wouldn't feel lost. They wouldn't damn near lose their fucking mind when they realize the power that's at play in just a handful of people's hands. Like, literally, if I'm not kissing ass and being a part of this organized syndicate that's damn near fucking everybody else over, then I can't prosper. I can't help my family prosper. I can't help communities prosper. When I have ideas for that, that's a sick world. That's a very sick world.
Nike as a corporation, I'm going at the people that's running the corporation. I'm Walt. I'm like Howard Hughes. I'm like David Stern. I'm like Steve Jobs. If anything, that's a compliment to them.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Wow.
When Adidas and Gap wouldn't drop his contracts, he began to out the people he felt were his true enemies and against him. Since that tweet, the very people he accused of controlling everything did exactly just that. His tweet was to force their hand of parting ways, which is something Ye wanted to happen. However, he didn't realize, or maybe he didn't care, of how everyone else would no longer do business with him for saying his true feelings, but also said what a lot of people.
That's how you can tell it's a cabal. Because then when that happened, a lot of people did the research and they found out, oh, the heads of all of these companies are so-called Jewish people. And they're all working in unison. They literally win this man's bank account. How the fuck how does that happen? Money they already gave him. Somehow they got chased to say fuck all that. Go in this nigga bank account. Why could that happen? Because it's a cabal. It's a network of motherfuckers that's working together. How the fuck Adidas ain't got no bank? Or is somebody on the board of Adidas that knew the board on Chase and was like, yeah, go up in that nigga shit. But we all was quick to say that Ye was crazy. And then no one cared when that happened. That just went under the rug. But if they can do that to somebody who was a billionaire, you don't think they could do that to you? You don't think they have been doing that to people? This a dangerous topic for real.
Had already noticed. Fast forward to Vulture's rollout. These elites tried everything to stop him. Pulled his album from iTunes 3 times his first week's sales, which is critical and crucial to those numbers. They also wouldn't clear a lot of his music, which he had to eventually pull. And as far as his listening party tour, that tour only happened because of certain venues that directly messaged Kanye. Because Kanye was unable to secure worldwide dates due to no one wanting to work with him.
Yo, this Ye. We just sold out the United Center in 7 minutes. And I just wanted to express to everybody out there to see if it's anyone that can help with this. It's the only arena that I had access to in the past year. And when I call, people say there's no avails for me. Wow. And you know why that is. So if there's anybody out there that can help with this, please do.
Everything was out of his own pocket, which he still succeeded. He had the #1 single in Carnival, and he sold $19 million in one night in the launch of his $20 merch.
Yo, Adidas, y'all tried to destroy me, and now we got the #1 song in the world. And you out here, when I was there, y'all was stealing my ideas and putting in your company. Then you dismantled my creative team. Then you started making fake colorways. Then you paid off my lawyers while I was with you. Then you dropped me on a morality clause, even though y'all was the ones stealing my designs. Then you got
like the nerve.
The CEO coming up to me talking about, oh, we just gonna burn the product, saying that directly to my face. Now y'all putting out product with my name on it.
Literally.
I got y'all 60 years of contracts or y'all 60 years of business experience to come in and take advantage of an artist. Y'all using my name, y'all using my designs in 2024.
And he's still here.
Y'all doing this.
The nail in the coffin was his last remarks about Lucian Grange and the Drake deal.
You know, it's like we said.
What did you say? Very key name.
2024.
Right there, y'all.
Y'all doing this.
The nail in the coffin was his last remarks about Lucian Grange and the Drake deal.
You know, it's like we saving the world. Like you take Drake and Lucian out, that just alters everything because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the numbers and all that. You know, they have them two working together. Absolutely. Like, we're gonna name this nigga after a dragon, some demonic shit, like Drake and all this type of shit. Like, we're gonna change the name, actor, and do this and shit. Because it's not just about the elimination.
Drake literally means Draco, the dragon. This is occultism. They worship Moloch. That's what the owl is. He literally told y'all, but it's easier to feel like this nigga crazy. It's easier just to say this nigga crazy.
And Drake, you know, it's like, like we're gonna tear the head off whoever they got that they thought was in control of all this shit.
Who is Lucien Grange? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is, and you've got to that level.
He's still higher. He's still a hired gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like, he just control Universal. He run it for him. Give you a contract, rap contract, basketball contract. Say you king, but you only king to a certain limit. As long as you don't get out of line, you're king type shit. So.
Which he doubled down on is like that remix.
Where's Lucien? Serve your master, nigga.
Like, ain't nobody playing that game no more. Y'all got and who he saying he worked for? This nigga is working for the motherfuckers who stealing shit from Africa and shit. Ain't that what Ye said? But I'm gonna put it in lamest terms. This nigga works for the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds run the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is just the Bank of England. Do your research. The Federal Reserve is the Bank of England. Do your research. I'm not making that up. I'm not talking out my ass. So if that's the Federal Reserve, that means our banking system isn't ours. And if it isn't ours, that means a foreign entity is in control of our financial system. Why? Because there's been a whole fucking manipulation since 1871. And that's something that we're going to go into further on this channel, y'all.
Sorry.
Wow.
All right, so I've already uploaded the video, and lo and behold, they blocked my content, man. They blocked it. They told me to shut the hell up. You doing too much, bro. I'm gonna try and keep the part of the song when he says, "Where's Lucien? Show your masters, nigga," and see if it lets me get away with that. If you don't see that part at all, what that means is they blocked it again, and I had to completely remove it. This is what I'm saying, man. They are really trying to silence Ye. They don't want you to hear Ye say anything about Lucien on a song dissing Drake. There is no reason for that particular part to be censored, but I'm able to show snippets in previous videos of the actual song. Make it make sense. This is what Ye is going through, being blackballed and banned. Now, I'm sure some of you will say, well, that's what he gets, right? No. You got it all wrong. This isn't what he gets. This is what he sacrificed for his people to expose what's going on, but y'all deem him crazy. Now, imagine if this was a multi-million-dollar deal. Imagine him putting his blood, sweat, and tears in this video. Imagine him putting all his millions from his own pocket into this video. And he puts the product out and they stop it like they just did me. He loses not only hella money, but his time, his creativity, his peace of mind, and no support from his own people. No one backs him. Not anybody in the industry. Because
everybody thinks it's a fucking game and they all know this is just happening to happen. It's not just happening to happen. This shit is being manipulated. Please stop being manipulated. Stop letting them get away with this shit. Stop just writing it off. It's not just gonna go away. It's going to get worse. Y'all are letting these handful of people think that they can get away with murder, literally, because they've been getting away with it for a while. But it's not finna continue. But when y'all keep turning this blind eye to all of the shit that's going on, y'all don't understand how stressful this shit is, man. I be literally, I give y'all hints and stuff on it because I know, like, for some reason, just telling y'all everything at once, it will tweak a lot of y'all out. Y'all will think I'm the nut. But y'all don't understand how crazy y'all have, because I've been there too, but how crazy we all have been, because to ignore the fact that almost 1 million children go missing in the United States alone every year. We know these numbers and we just don't do nothing. It speaks to, like, the delusion that we in, because we think we cool and we not, man.
Controlled, and they don't want the same thing to happen to them and none of his people because they think he's crazy. they deem him as crazy. But all right, let's get back to the video.
They're going to then stop this video.
Which YouTube pulled down two times. You got to understand that Metro Boomin posted a picture of Kanye praising the Like That remix. So there was no copyright strikes. There was no reason at all for YouTube to take down that video when Metro Boomin co-signed it. No one even paid attention to the Drake and Lucian Grange deal and how Drake is controlling the industry until Kanye said something. Now everyone is waiting for Vultures 2, but it won't happen because it can't. They made his Vultures run an obstacle that he barely survived and was able to produce to his fans. But now since the Lucian Grange comment, we're talking the very person who runs the majority of the music industry. Vultures 2 won't be able to drop
and
because
that's the radio. That's the venues. Like he said, he couldn't get the stadiums. A lot of people don't know that when these rappers get their deals, the deals that they have with the arenas that they sell out, the same people that own the labels or are friends with the people who have I didn't show y'all, friends with the people who own the stadiums. They know them. They're family, friends. They give them deals, and it gets brought into the deal, and it's to fuck over the artists even more, so that they have to stay in the deal for longer. Y'all gotta learn the ins and outs of these fucking contracts and these corporations and what the fuck is really going on with these trusts. Because if y'all keep ignoring that, if y'all keep ignoring me saying that y'all have to authenticate your birth certificates, y'all don't understand what's finna come. And I feel sorry for everybody who don't heed this warning, who don't hear this warning, and don't rectify their status. Because if y'all don't, when the shit hits the fan, a lot of people is finna be fucked out here because you're gonna be the collateral for a lot of money. And they gonna try to come and get what they feel like is owed to them, which is you. Mark my words, man.
Elites won't allow it to. This is why Kanye said he would release on his website. But seeing the reaction to everyone hearing it wouldn't be on Spotify or iTunes may have been the last straw for Kanye's fight. I mean, shit gets exhausting for anybody, man. This man has been going against these corporations out loud since his 2013 Yeezus rollout. Kanye has always been the same, regardless if y'all think so or not. He's always said outlandish shit and always said what people thought and wanted to say, but it just doesn't go with today's soft-ass generation. His aggression and outspoken behavior is just too much in today's society. You guys are quick to diagnose people with mental illness because they go against popular opinion or because they make you feel uncomfortable. And I'm not the one to talk politics, but I did notice the increase of the community, the black community, are now pro-Trump supporters, which is something Kanye was attacked and antagonized and scrutinized for when he stood alone as a black Trump supporter back in 2016. He was deemed crazy. He was deemed a token black boy without any context or understanding of why he wanted to support.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all not really following politics. Y'all following what CNN is saying and not actually looking at the policies that's actually being passed. Y'all think y'all involved. Y'all think y'all know what's going on, but y'all let fucking one of the worst human traffickers ever in history be your president. This is what the fuck we living in, man. This shit is frustrating. Cause my thing is that for us so-called black people, we the worst ones. Y'all go like fucking sheep following these motherfucking wolves to the slaughter. And shit the whole way there. Not understanding. Again, I don't think we're supposed to be voting for any of these people as being black people. But y'all don't even look at the policies. Y'all know Trump did more things for African Americans than damn near any other president in the world. Y'all don't care. Y'all gonna think I'm a Trump supporter when I can care less about any government systems. I don't think that works for us. We supposed to be building our communities and starting fresh from there, not this current system. But I'm just looking at the facts of the matter. Y'all wanted somebody who did. Y'all let Joe Biden tell y'all, if y'all don't vote for him, y'all ain't black. Y'all let this nigga who traffics and eats your children, y'all let him say this to y'all. And you voted for him. And a lot of y'all gonna do it again out of spite because you were a Democrat. Like the insanity on this bitch is fucking astounding, man. It's fucking astounding.
Whether you agree or disagree with his stance, Kanye has always been scrutinized for being light years ahead and different from the popular vote. As a black man, I always understood what Kanye was fighting for.
We don't got it like that. When I tell you only 7 black billionaires, look at that marginalization, and we feel like we happy because me and Rick Ross got a Maybach. Can you guarantee that your daughter could get a job at this radio station? But if you own this radio station, you could guarantee that. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what he's talking about. Ownership.
I can't make this shit up. Again, the one part where Ye unites his people, they banned and blocked my YouTube video.
Wow.
In this particular interview that you can easily pull up for yourself to see, he says that there is barely black billionaires. He says that there's not enough. He talks about how people accuse Obama for not doing much, but states that he couldn't do much because he's a black man with no connections. He also states that black people do not have the same connections or resources as the Jewish. He also states black people doesn't have the same connections as people who own the oil company. This is insane. How they do not want you to hear any truths. These interviews are old, so you're going to be able to look them up online for yourself. It's his 2013 Breakfast Club interview. And you know it's not because I'm using the material, because if you're paying attention, they're letting me use other snippets of the same interview. Just not the controversial part. The part where he's showing enlightenment, the way to his people. But y'all against this man? Man, come on now. Get back to the video. He was fighting for our own table, not a seat at the table. He was fighting for black corporations to compete with the higher elites and not work for them. It is not acknowledged enough from our community. But let's discuss why. Kanye has been the voice for the black community, demanding to break the change of the new slave methods of corporate America. However, in recent years, you could tell that Kanye grew restless with his community because it would be his very people who would go against him. To Kanye, he feels that his people are controlled, behind, and brainwashed. Who could forget his slavery was a choice statement?
Hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? You know, like...
And what he's saying is, because a lot of people mistook what he's saying, but it's because, no, y'all don't understand what it is. Literally look up, is taxation slavery? Being taxed is what makes you a slave. And we all being taxed? Like, look it up. Google it right now. As you're watching this video right now, Google, is taxation slavery? And it's going to bring up a Wikipedia page. But I know a lot of people don't trust Wikipedia. Just go down to the other article below it then, if you don't trust Wikipedia, and read about slavery and taxation and how it's one and the same. And we all being taxed for everything here? Let me be more specific. And we being taxed for everything in the Commonwealth? And doesn't the Commonwealth own majority of the world except for, what, 3 countries, I believe, is left on their agenda? Which is the Middle East? Well, we finna keep staying in this state of delusion. Letting them tell us that slavery was us just working in the field and this and that. And my thing is, we still working in fields today. What y'all think Amazon is? What y'all think these factory jobs is? These jobs, period, where you're going to further someone else's dreams and goals and sacrifice for yours for a couple dollars. Y'all don't think this is slavery? My thing is the misconception that people thought that the slaves weren't getting paid. Why was it a thing that slaves could pay for their freedom if they wasn't getting paid anything? Or were they just getting paid low wages like how we are today? The discrepancy between the lower class, the middle class, and the elite. It's the same exact fucking system. What stopped the slavery, right? What was the beginning of the stopping of the slavery? What started the 13 colonies? Wasn't it the Boston Tea Party? What was the Boston Tea Party over? It was over stopping tea tax. But it wasn't just that tax, it was all taxes They didn't want to pay taxes to who? Britain anymore. So who we paying taxes to today? If the Boston Tea Party was to stop taxes, who we paying taxes to today? Is it still the same people? These are the things we have to start learning and putting together as a people to truly get free. Understand what a trust system really is and start creating your own family offices. That's what needs to be done. That's what he meant by slavery was a choice, because as I'm saying this right now, people aren't going to authenticate their birth certificates. They aren't going to learn what a trust is. They aren't going to create their own trust, and they aren't going to realize that they are the money and that they are worth trillions of dollars. They not going to hear this. I'm just a black man that's talking on the internet.
It's like we're mentally in prison.
Hearing this without context can sound like a slap in the face to the community and to the ancestors. Kanye is known to speak to his audience as if the viewer already knows the entirety of the subject without providing the reason of saying something so outlandish. But let's provide some information. Was the choice of slavery up to the people at hand? Of course not. But did they choose to remain a slave and deal with it, quote unquote, mental slavery? Yes. 400 years of slavery was pretty much a choice of our people. We would outnumber white slave owners 40-1 at times in a plantation, but we chose not to rebel because ironically, we didn't have a choice. Let me clarify. White slave owners broke the slaves' mentality for generations. 400 years is a long time. We, right now, me and you, me talking and you listening to my voice right now, as what Kanye would say, we are a blip in the matrix. Me and you, or whoever watching, isn't even 70 years old yet to match up to 400 years of anything. That's generational brainwash. Thinking this is life. Nothing will ever change.
Multiple generations.
I look to the left, there's field. I look to the right, oh look, more field. There is no such thing as Google or GPS. Where could I even go if I were to escape? So I'm gonna choose to just deal with this shit and not do a damn thing. The repercussions for a slave attempting to rebel were severe and brutal. Punishments varied depending on the time period, location, and specific circumstances, but they often included physical punishment. Physical punishment that could range from whipping, branding, mutilation, such as cutting off ears or limbs, deleted by hanging or burning. The aim was to deter others from considering rebellion. Another form was torture. In some cases, slaves were tortured to extract information about other potential conspirators or to make an example of them, or execution. Public executions were common as means of instilling fear and maintaining control over the enslaved population. And then there's family punishment. The family members of the rebellious slave could also be punished or sold off to different owners as a form of retribution, or they'll increase restrictions. Slave owners might impose stricter controls on all slaves, such as increased surveillance, curfews to prevent future rebellions. And then psychological punishment. Slaves could be subjected to psychological torment, such as being isolated from others, being forced to wear humiliating attire, or other dehumanizing practices. These harsh repercussions were part of the systemic brutality of slavery, aimed at maintaining the economic and social order by instilling fear and preventing collective resistance. Now, of course, we had some people who did try and revolt, like Nat Turner's rebellion, but the aftermath always scared the slaves into choosing to remain captive. I always felt like this was Kanye's way of saying his people let them win. His people could easily take over, but they chose not to. Just like any other religion, we all question the faith at some point. Kanye has always been a rapper who talked and embraced God since the start of his career, from releases like Jesus Walk all the way to his album Jesus is King. But just like any religion, the follower isn't always perfect, and sometimes he does things that isn't Christ-like. So the black community and people of Christianity scrutinize him for sinning, sticking your nose up at someone who teeters away from his faith. When all sins are equal, you're judging, and judgment is a sin. I'm not the religious type though. Real talk, I'm not.
God is showing that you can have your own thoughts, bro.
Literally.
I've been canceled before there was cancel culture. Who told you that my career would be over? The same people that are telling you that you can't have a right to say who you will vote for, those people will be soon to take Jesus out the school. Those people will be soon to remove Jesus, period, from America. Wake up, Mr. West, wake up, culture.
Wake up. Everybody think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be. Hip-hop ain't never been about following rules. It's been about doing what you feel. I'm going to take the Louis, I'm going to throw it like this. I'm going to do it with the polo, I'm going to do it like this. Even like the way I talk. Hold on. Let me use my African-American voice. Let me use my Disney-approved voice. You know what I'm saying? We're not even speaking in our own language, bro.
Exactly.
I love y'all, man. And I love me. And I love Christ. Y'all want to rap me? It ain't going to make a difference, honestly.
Exactly.
I done been killed so many times on social media, and I'm still here.
I think people forget these celebrities are normal individuals and they deserve to live a life like any other with full of life lessons and mistakes. But look, it's not like we never seen this before, right? Where the media antagonizes people, kind of like how they did Britney Spears into a conservatorship, where they force-fed mental illness treatment, which put her mind into a blender that makes her now dance in front of a camera that is just too fucking high. Please lower the damn camera, Britney. Can somebody lower that camera? Because we need a better angle. Right? Maybe the dancing will come off a little better. I don't know. Because why is the camera that high? I just don't get it. I feel like Kanye really never been the same ever since the whole ordeal when Kim K got robbed at gunpoint. I think he felt like that had something to do with him and his battle with corporate America in the fashion world overseas. I feel like he felt like he had a target on his back, and everybody said that he went crazy when he was doing his rant, you know, that famous rant he did in Sacramento. They were saying he was going crazy, and then they 5150'd him right after that. I feel like he felt like they were trying to get him, man. Out of nowhere, they got his wife in a tub.
They came out with text messages from his fucking therapist. His fucking therapist sends him a message threatening them, put him back in the fucking mental hospital. And it's like we just forgot. We just I ain't that deep. The nigga crazy. That's why. Let's say he is crazy. Why the fuck would his personal trainer, it wasn't even his therapist, this was his fucking personal trainer, who he said he did research on and found out this nigga worked for the fucking intelligence agencies for the government. This nigga texted him and told him, nigga, I will put you back on those fucking pills and the play dates with your children will not be the same no more. All because he wasn't doing what he said. Again, this is his personal trainer. Kanye pays him. He said, but if you don't listen to me, I will have you brain dead somewhere. And we just ignored that, because what? It takes some thinking. It takes some, oh wait, maybe he ain't crazy. But then you would have to admit that you partially crazy because you've been calling this nigga crazy for all these years, and it's coming out that maybe he been telling the truth. I can't tell you how many times I've been crazy, and over the years, everything that I've been called crazy for has happened, and I've never gotten an apology for saying, hey, yeah, I'm sorry I called you crazy for saying that it was hella human trafficking going on, and now hella people are being arrested for human trafficking and shit. I'm sorry for calling you crazy. I'm sorry for calling you crazy for you telling me that it was chemtrails and I didn't believe it, even though I could see it myself. But now that the government is starting to say it themselves, I see it now. But I'm sorry, never got that. That never happened. I definitely asked those people, oh, you see the chemtrails now, right? You see how they amend it? Yeah, y'all see all these sex trafficking stories? Y'all hear this stuff about Drake? Y'all seeing all these things? It don't seem too wild now. It don't seem too fucking crazy. But Kanye was saying all these things too. Man, y'all better wake the fuck up, man.
They're saying he was going crazy, and then they 5150'd him right after that. I feel like he felt like they were trying to get him, man. Out of nowhere, they got his wife in a tub, butt naked, with a yopper to her head. You know, you're all the way across seas. You got to go on a plane to get to her. Like, that can make anybody go crazy, man. Then he goes to the tour and he says that no one checked on him. Jay-Z didn't check on him. Nobody asked him if he was good. Like I said, that can make anybody feel like everyone's against him. So I don't blame Kanye for how cold he got. I mean, you can only be the hero for so long before you become the villain. Literally. You know, to the world, he's going to be plastered as a villain because, you know,
Kendrick got a song called Mortal Man. We're going to react to that. We're going to react to it. But remember I said that Kendrick Lamar's Mortal Man.
because he's fighting for a good cause. And they don't want you to see that good cause. They want you to see everything else that's negative. There's countless of controversial moments in Kanye's career. Kind of like the Taylor Swift moment. I want to kind of stay on topic of why he's retiring today. I feel like it has to do with corporate America. And I feel like it has to do with his people not backing him. Hey, look, I'm not saying everything Kanye did was right, but can you imagine the frustration of not being understood? Feeling defeated every time you get to the next level of things, demanding respect in corporate America, hell, in the corporate world in general. They allow you to get so far ahead, and if you don't act right, they have the power to silence you. Kanye was trying to take down the people who think can control and silence anyone, but he couldn't do it by himself. He's too ahead of his time.
He needed a group of men and women who was down for the cause like how we used to be, and now no one is down for anything, and that's the depressing part. When did black people lose their fighting spirit? That's what it's looking like. The fire would never be burnt out in this man y'all see right here. I'm gonna keep going, even if they block all my videos, this and that, man. I'm still gonna hammer out videos. And I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all ain't gonna get nothing but the truth from me, man.
Our people mostly are okay with getting a great paying career under someone else's leadership instead of becoming the next Apple or Disney or Louis Vuitton. But once we have someone like a Kanye who wants to become an elite corporation, this is what they eventually do to you. Either drive you crazy, lay you out, or lock you up. They don't want to see us get that much power. And that's what the real issue is.
And the program is
which is
fucking
why
over
we
your
see
own
this
people.
man angry, manic, and the Kanye we have today. This dude has a reason to be angry. He has a reason to speak with aggression.
I have a condition called synesthesia where I see sounds. I see them. Everything that I sonically make is a painting. I see the importance and the value of everyone being able to experience a more beautiful life. I want to take all this information that I learned from sitting at all these fashion shows and knocking at all these doors and buying all this expensive clothes, and I want to take away bullying. Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons is the reason why I was able to go so far in music. There was a time when Michael Jackson couldn't get his video on MTV because he was considered to be urban. So I literally have to be Michael Jackson of apparel in order to break open the doors for everyone that will come after I'm gone, after I'm dead, after they call me Wacko Kanye. Isn't that so funny? The people point fingers at the people who have influenced us the most.
Exactly.
They talk the most about the people who cared the most.
Kanye's just way ahead of his time. A true Picasso and Einstein of our modern generation. He not only
further humans as in a positive way, but that's something hard to do when the devil is running the world. That's something very hard to do when the devil is running the world, and every step of the way, he right there with you, trying to influence you to stop. Or kill you so you stop. Just so the rest of us can't wake up together and want the same thing for ourselves. But why we don't want that for ourselves? I want that for each and every last one of y'all. I don't care about what race y'all is. I don't care about what's your sexual orientation, any of that. I want y'all to be able to be free and live at peace. And anything that gets in the way of that will be squashed out. Simple. Anything that will bring confusion to that, it will be squashed out. Simple.
Revolutionized hip-hop. He changed the shoe industry and cultivated a style that is mimicked to this day. I'm disgusted with this generation's hip-hop. You guys disrespect your founding fathers. You guys don't give flowers to the people who birthed the very artists you like today. It's sad that he has to fight for his flowers and is never mentioned in anyone's top 5 of all time. Another great artist that won't be truly appreciated until he's gone. When you're fighting for your people to give the blueprint, but your people are against you, that can make anybody go a little crazy. People look at Kanye like an egotistical villain, but really, he's the only artist that loudly tells his fans that the elites are trying to stop and dismantle him for trying to provide the information. All these YouTube conspiracy videos, all these people that try to put dots together and come out their ass with it, this man's actually telling you straight up what's going on. But everybody calls him crazy. If this is Ye's true retirement, man, I'm for it. People didn't appreciate the great things he's done for hip-hop. Today's sound is literally a mimic of My Beautiful Dark
Twisted. Putting his life at stake for some niggas who don't give a fuck. That's just straight up. And I'm not gonna lie, that's what made me like question if I was gonna make this channel, if I was only put out content like this, if I was even gonna watch this video on him. Is that why I'm gonna put my life at risk, my foundation, my stability that I'm trying to create for people who gonna probably end up saying I'm fucking crazy anyway and not even care. But I choose to have hope in y'all, man. I choose to have hope in people that, no, it's enough people out there that they just need to hear that they not alone and that we can do it together. I'm willing to do it with y'all. If y'all willing to help me do it, I'm willing to help y'all create a beautiful new world outside of all of this mayhem that we found ourselves in by only a handful of people for the last thousands of years, manipulating us to be against each other. We can be the start of something new here on this channel and grow it that is outside of this channel, that it spreads and touch people who never even see this channel. That's where I hope comes from this. And maybe I'm naive, maybe one day I'm gonna want to quit like Ye, but I never give up on this. And I don't think he's giving up. It's just that aspect of it. It's getting away from him. It's hard. Especially when you have no support for real. And especially when the people you're trying to do it for don't even understand and think you against them somehow. Every time this man has said something to us, people say he was crazy. Even though he was speaking clear as day, putting together his sentences properly, yeah, he's mad. But just because he's a mad black man, y'all not gonna listen? Nigga, we mad for a fucking reason, huh?
Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreaks, and Yeezus. He fought for his people to break the chains of corporations, which ultimately drove him into a depression. I feel that maybe he should take a break or find another hobby. Creating movies like Rob Zombie type beat would be clean as hell. Imagine a Kanye produced horror movie, something he styles and writes. That would be so dope. Regardless, no one is Kanye today. Kanye has been relevant for 3 generations now. That says a lot about the artist he is. He's evolved sonically, but kept his style regardless of his growth. He's created his own waves and never rode one like I said before. It's crazy how much control they have all off of a simple tweet. And it's even crazier when it's our own people that backs the elites.
When they are not a part of the elite. It's a bunch of y'all house niggas, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to delete it. But it's like, man, y'all are a bunch of house niggas. No one has an original thought anymore. No one is thinking for themselves. No one is trying to push the envelope. Everybody just want to go to work and work for somebody else. Then the people who do end up getting businesses, they doing it for materialistic reasons. They want to buy a Phantom. They want to buy the shit that they see up in these motherfucking videos that they watching. Or these goofy ass women on these slutted out fucking TV shows and shit. Motherfuckers want to be like Drake and get fake 6-packs and shit and body be fucked up on the inside, but on the outside you think you good. You got to take Ozempic and shit. It's a sick fucking culture that we're in, and we need to shift it to something more positive before it's too late. And it's not too late because we are still here. It's people who can wake up today. And I'm mad that they took away even saying waking up. But it's like people really have to wake up from the brainwashing. Understand that you've been brainwashed. Like, I know that's a hard fucking pill to swallow. I know it is. But it's the truth. I talk to a lot of people, man. And damn near everybody, it didn't matter what race, creed that you came from, have told me, I don't think that life is supposed to be like this. So why the fuck are we allowing it to be like this? Why? Why are we scared? It's more of us than it is of this handful of people who are making it like this. Let's come together. Let's put our thinking caps on. Let's put our thinking caps on. Let's put our crowns on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are part of the kingdom. Put your crowns on and let's create solutions to these problems together. I really hope you guys join me with that. But if you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, so please join the kingdom. Let's build a community here. Let me know down below what's your ideas to create a peaceful world that we can all live in together. I would really love my comment section to be full with that. And let's try to hit 20 likes on this video. Let's get 20 likes on this video. Let me start getting y'all engaged, man. We've been doing a lot more talking on the channel, and that's the main thing that I want to do is have these conversations. So with that being said, that's gonna be it for me. KingMarcell out. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
When the pain grows, anything goes. Devil is a lie, looking for the prize. That's eternal life, and bringing the things in my mind. Talking real peace of mind. That's something money can't